Hare Krishna. So studying from Akhyat Prakaranam. Sorry, Shabda Prakaranam. I'm used to saying Akhyata now. So Sarveshwaranta Lakshmanika section. So we are dealing with words ending with the Sarveshwara and in feminine gender. So the next one is the Matri Shabda. So Matri Shabda is declined like Pitri, Pitrivat. So Matri Yukta Su. Then Sutra 127, which is Riram, Sakhibhyam, Ushanas Purudangshas, Anehas, Ityeti Vishta Sauraj, Buddham Vina, where this Rirama is after Rirama, when Su is there, so Su gets replaced by Ach, 127 Sutra. And then Sansarasya Harashchiti, when we have a pratyaya following which has charam as it is the indicator letter, then we delete the sansara. Now what is sansara? Antya sarveshwar adi varnah sansara sanyah. Antya sarveshwar adi, the varnas beginning Antya sarveshwara onwards, the last sarveshwara onwards. So all of those words or letters are called sansara. For example, Matri Shabda. So the last Sarveshwara is just Hri Ram. So now Hri is the sansara here. So Hri gets deleted by sansara se harashchiti, that's 124, and we get Mata. Mata. Then Matri Yukta Au. Hri Ramasya Govindah Pandaveshu Maucha. 136. So when Pandavas follow, what is a Pandava? Swadeha Pancha Pandava. The first five, Su, Au, Jas, and Au, they are called Pandavas. So when either of the Pandavas follow, so Hri Ramasya Govinda. There is Govinda of Hri Ram. So we have Hri, which takes Govinda, so we get Matar and we get Matarau. Same Mataraha, then Mataram, Vande Mataram we say, and Matarau. Then Matri Yukta Shas, Bahuvachana 2.3. So Dashavatarat Amshasor Aram Haraha, we delete the Arama. And then the Shavatara Trivikrama Shasi Tasmat Sona Pumsi. So we do Trivikrama of this Hri Rama, and yeah, then Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam. So to join the Prakriti and Pratyay together, we use that Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam Sutra, which was there, the one before Sararamya Vishnu Sarva Vishnu Padante. And then Sararamya Vishnu Sarva Vishnu Padante, Matri. Then Matra, here we just do Ridvam Raha. Matri Yukta Ta, so Sandhi Sutra, Ridvam Raha. So Matra, Matribhya, Matribhi, Matre, Matribhya, Matribhya. Okay, 5.1. So 5.1. What do we do here? Nasingasorasya uch.
Ramaton Nasingasorasya uch.
Riramato Nasingasorasya uch. That after Rirama, the of Nasi and Nas gets replaced by uch. So it will come like Matri Yukta uch Yukta sa. So the of that Nasi gets replaced by uch. Now uch is also a chit, is a pratyay which has charama as indicator letter. So we apply sansara se harashchiti, and thus we delete the sansara of matri shabda, and we get. So now Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, we combine everything. And then Sara Ramayor Vishnu Sargo Vishnu Vedante. Matu. Matu. Matribhyam. Matribhyah. Matuhu. Matruhu. Matrinam. Matari. In this 7-1, we do Govinda. Vairi Ramasya Govinda. Pandavishu. Naucha. So that Naucha stands for when me follows. So 7-1 is me. Matroh. Matrishu. 8-1. Sambodhana. So Matri Yukta Su Riramasya Govindaha Pandaveshu Naucha, we do Govinda here. Then Radha Vishnu Jana
Radha Vishnu.
Ipashatri Vikramat Sorharaha. After Vishnu Jana also, we delete the Buddha or we just delete Su. So Matar and then Sar Ramayor Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Dante. Here we have this Ra Ram. I think this is the first time we are having Ra Rama at the end of Vishnupada, which converts into a Vishnu Sarga, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so this is first instance where we have Ra Rama at the end of Vishnupada, Vishnupadanta. So we convert it into a Vishnu Sarga. So we get He Mataha, He Mataha, He Mataha, Matarau, Mataraha, like that. Then the next one is Swasri. So yeah, Swasri means sister. In 10th canto, like Devaki is sister of Kansa. So in that regard also Swasri Shabda is used. Swasa. So Swasri Yukta Su, it's declined like Kartri. In the masculine we had declined Kartri. So Rirama Sakibhyam, Ushanas, Purudangshas, Anehas, Ityetebhyashta Saurach, Buddhamina. So we get Ach in place of Su. Then Sansara Saharashtiti, we get Swasa. Then Swasri Yukta Au. So here we had that Swasri, Tril, Trin, Pratyayantanam, Vrishnindraha, Suvarjam Pandavishu, right? Suvarjam Pandavishu.
Yes.
So we do Vrishnendra of the word Swasri also. So Swasri is also mentioned directly there. So we do Vrishnendra Ridvas R and we get Swasarau, Swasaraha, Swasaram, Swasarau, Swasri. And then we decline it like a Matri Shabda. Swasra, Swasribhyam, Ityadi. Swasaha, and so on. The next word is go. So when the word go is used in the feminine gender, the declension is the same as before. Can anyone just recite the go table from the masculine gender also?
Gauhu, Gavo, Gavaha, Gam, Gavo, Gaha, Gava, Gobhyam, Gobihi, Gave, Gobhyam, Gobhyaha, Goho, Gobhyam, Gobhyaha, Goho, Gavoho, Go,
Gavam.
Gavam.
Gavi Gavoho Goshu. Go Gavo Gava.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's the go shabda, and the feminine word dyo is also declined like the word go. So dyau, dyavo, dyavah, dyam, dyavo, dyah, dyava, dyobhyam, dyobhi, dyavi, dyobhyam, dyobhyah, dyoh, dyavo, dyobhyam, dyobhyah, dyoh. Then dyavo, dyavam, dyavi, dyavo, dyoshu, ityadi. Then we have this word no, which means abode in feminine gender. So that's declined like the word glow. So
Out, right?
yes.
For the Sarveshwaras.
Right.
That's it.
So navahu, navahu, navaha, navam, navahu, navaha. Yes. And then lava. Oh, yeah. Nava. 3-1 will be Nava, is it?
Nava Naubhyam Naubhi.
Yeah. So Nava. Sounds little interesting, Nava. But it is. So Yeah. Thus we end the Sarveshwaranta Lakshmi Linga Prakarana, or the Vibhaga, the section. That was the Lakshmi Linga section. Okay. So if there is anything to be discussed from either of the sections, like Purushottam or Lakshmi Linga, then we can discuss at any time. The next one is Sarveshwaranta Brahmalinga. So neuter words, nouns ending in a vowel. An example of a neuter word ending in arama is the word Gokula. Now you might say that, oh, aramanta Krishna Sangya. Jiva Goswami already said that any word ending with arama is a Krishna Sangya. So how do we differentiate? So that's why in the very first sutra, Jiva Goswami says Brahma Krishna. That okay, it is a Krishna Shabda ending with arama, but it is a Brahma Krishna Shabda. So Brahma Krishna, a neuter word ending in arama. So Brahma Krishna, Krishnat, Soram. That after a Brahma Krishna Shabda, Su is replaced by Su, 1 1. Su is replaced by So Gokula Yukta Su, Brahma Krishnat Sor So Su gets replaced by and then the Shavtara, the Amshasor Ramaharaha, and we get Gokulam. That's how we get Phalam, Phale, Phalani, the first one, Phalam. And this Gokulam is not like 2-1 of Krishna. That's a different thing. That's masculine, this is neuter. So Gokulam. Then Gokula Yukta Au. So Radha, Brahmabhyam, Au, E. After a Brahma Shabda also, Au is replaced by Distrivikrama E. So that's Sutra 144. And then Advay Midvay A. So we get Gokule, like Phalam Phale, Gokule. Okay, now the next one will take few sutras. 1-3 Gokula Yukta Jas. Okay. 158 Sutra. Brahmato Jas Shaso Shi. After a Brahma Shabda, now when it says Brahma, it means all the words in neuter gender. So after a Brahma Shabda, Jas and Shas are replaced by Shi. So by this one, Sutra 158, what we do is, Gokula is a Brahma Shabda, so we replace Jas by Shi. Okay. That's the one thing. Then Sarveshwara Vaishnavantayoh Num Shau. Words ending in a Sarveshwara or Vaishnava. So Gokula is a word ending in a Sarveshwara. So words ending in a Sarveshwara or Vaishnava take the Agama Num when She follows. So in this case now, we have this word ending with a Sarveshwara, and we have She as a Paranimitta, She following. So now it is saying that we have to insert Num. So now the question is where to insert Num. Shall we insert it in between, like after Gokula or She, or where? So the next sutra says that Antya Sarveshwarat Param Mitaha Sthanam. The place of insertion for anything that has the indicatory letter Ma, like Num has the indicatory letter Ma. So this sutra is allotting the placement of any pratyaya with the indicator letter Ma. So the place of insertion for anything that has the indicator letter ma is after the final Sarveshwara. I would say the final Sarveshwara of the Prakriti. Of the Prakriti. So if you see, then in Gokula, what is the final Sarveshwara? It is the Arama. Thus, we insert Num here. So we thus insert Num here after this final Sarveshwara. Let's suppose if this was not there and we only had Gokul as the Shabda. In that case, where would Num be inserted?
After U.
After Urama, which means here. In that case. So we'll see such examples ahead. But here this is not the case. So here we have Arama, which is the final Sarveshwara. So Gokula Yukta Num Yukta Shi. Okay. Then Antyat Purva Varnaha Uddhava Sangyaha. The Varna which comes before the last Varna is called Uddhava. Now this is another Sangya Sutra, Uddhava, a definition. So Uddhava means the last second letter, in simple words. The last second word letter is called Uddhava. Okay, the Varna which comes before the last Varna. In simple words, the second last word is called Uddhava. Antyat Purva Varnaha. Antyat Purva. Purva means before, and Antyat means the last. So before the last. So that's an Uddhava.
Second last, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, second last. Simple. Okay, now few Sangya Sutras here. So please bear with me. Abrahma Pandava Shishcha Krishna Sthana Sangya. Okay, for those this topic is new, please go through it again, maybe one time or twice or maybe even thrice, because these are new concepts. Like Krishna Sthan is a new concept, Uddhava is a new concept, and so on. She, insertion of she in place of jas and shas. So when you go through them twice or thrice at least, then you will get them properly. So Abrahma Pandava, teachers are like, they just give the first impression and not the final impression. That's my belief. So anyhow, Abrahma Pandava Shishta Krishna Sthana Sangya. So now this is another Sangya Sutra, which is Krishna Sthana. The Pandavas, except when they are in Brahmalinga, which means Pandavas in Purushottam Linga and Lakshmi Linga, and she, the she which we just replaced, Jas and Shas with. So they are called Krishna Sthana. Krishna Sthana. Okay, Krishna. I know it's becoming a bit heavy. So, but all of us are very brave. I'm just making that foundation before this sutra. 163. Nant dhatu varjita sant satsanga mahad apam udhavasya trivikramaha Krishna sthane buddhamina. So now here Uddhava, Krishna sthana, all of those things are employed. So the sutra says, now here if we come back, so if we just make it like, so we have Gokulan and we have she. Okay. Gokulan Yukta Shi. Now this word ends with Narama and it has a Rama at its Uddhava. Okay, Uddhava means the second last word. So it has a Rama at its Uddhava and ending with Na here. This Prakriti is ending with Na, not the Vishnupada. So this sutra says 163, the Uddhava of words ending in Na Rama like the current one. So the Uddhava of words ending in Narama and words except for dhatus in which there is a satsanga ending in Sarama, as well as the Uddhava of the word Mahatu and up. Okay, for the time being, just to make it simple, you can ignore this part for the time being. And when the usage will come, then we'll come back to the sutra and study it. So in simple words, the Uddhava of words ending in Narama becomes Trivikrama when any Krishna sthana except Buddha follows. Simple. So if we have Gokula Yukta Jas, then we replaced Jas by She. Okay. By Brahmato Jas Shaso She, 158. And then by 159, we inserted Num. By Sarveshwara Vaishnavantayor Num Shav. Anante Sarveshwarat Param Mitha Sthanam. Then we had Gokulan Yukta E. And then by this rule, because she is following and we have this word Gokulan ending with Na, so the Uddhava becomes Trivikrama. So we make the Uddhava A Trivikrama, Gokulan, and then Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, Gokulani. Gokulani. Okay. So just try it once by yourself and now do it for, let's say, Phalam. So Phala Yukta Jas. Yeah, please try it. Phala Yukta Jas. The same way.